The world feels wild right now. Between this past election, nonstop news cycle, climate anxiety, and social media telling us what we should be doing, it's easy to feel like life is just chaos. And in the middle of all the noise, finding your purpose? That feels like a luxury, or even worse, an impossible task. But here's the thing. Knowing your purpose isn't about having all the answers. It's about finding something that gives you a sense of direction, a reason to get out of bed even when everything around you feels uncertain. In this episode of Wisdom from the Porch, we're diving into how to find your path, even when it feels like the world, your world in particular, is a total mess. Welcome to Wisdom from the Porch with GP, where heartfelt stories meet timeless advice. Now let's embark on this journey together, shall we? Let's start by breaking down what finding purpose actually means, especially in today's world. We're living in a time where everyone seems to be hustling to find their passion, build a brand, or start something big. But for most of us, purpose isn't about becoming a CEO at 25 or having a perfectly curated life. Sometimes it's just about finding something that feels meaningful to you. Purpose doesn't have to be a grand, world-changing mission. It can be as simple as helping others, being a good friend, or finding joy in small things like art, cooking, or writing. Purpose is personal. It's the thing that makes you feel alive, even if it's just a quiet feeling inside instead of something you're posting about every day. In today's episode, we're going to talk about why purpose matters, how to find it, and how to hold on to it when life feels like it's spiraling. Because let's be honest, we could all use a little grounding right now. But here's where things get tricky. We're constantly bombarded with messages that tell us we need to have it all figured out by like yesterday. Whether it's pressure from family, social media, or our own expectations, it feels like everyone else is living their purpose while we're just floating. Maybe you're in school and still figuring out what you want to do. Or maybe you're in a job that pays the bills but doesn't light you up. Every time you see someone online talking about their passion project or dream job, it hits you with that nagging question, what am I doing with my life? This pressure to have a purpose, especially when you're still exploring, can make you feel like you're falling behind. And when the world itself is chaotic and unpredictable like it is now, it's even harder to know if you're on the right path. So the conflict becomes this tug of war between wanting to find purpose and feeling like you're stuck in a loop of endless searching. Here's the truth. Purpose doesn't always show up in a big, dramatic way. Sometimes it starts small. Instead of waiting for a lightning bolt moment where everything suddenly makes sense, try paying attention to the little things that make you feel fulfilled or connected. One of the best ways to discover your purpose is to follow your curiosity. What are the things that make you feel good, even when no one's watching? Maybe it's spending time helping friends, writing poetry, or working on DIY projects. For me, it's coming into my studio and recording these podcasts for you guys, or learning a new song and recording it, or doing my voiceover stuff. This is my place of solitude. This is where I work out my purpose. So start there. Purpose often shows up in the things that bring you quiet joy and don't necessarily come with a spotlight. Another tip, experiment without pressure. Think of finding purpose as a journey, not a destination. Try new things, meet new people, and allow yourself to explore. Purpose isn't static. It can change, evolve, and grow as you do. What mattered to you last year might be totally different now, and that's okay. Give yourself permission to not know and to try things on for size. This episode of Wisdom from the Porch is all about giving you the tools to navigate the chaos and find a path that feels true to you. Purpose isn't something you achieve. It's something you cultivate over time. It's about living with intention, even in the smallest ways, and knowing that it's okay if you're still figuring things out. The purpose of this episode? To remind you that it's normal to feel lost and that you don't have to have everything figured out. Finding purpose doesn't mean you need to change the world. Sometimes it's just about changing your world in small but meaningful ways. So if you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or just a little lost in the chaos, take a deep breath and remember, purpose isn't a destination, it's a journey. Start with the things that make you happy. Let go of the pressure to have it all figured out and trust that you're exactly where you need to be. And that's our time today. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you'd like to get in touch with me, email me at chatswithgp@gmail.com and follow me on my socials under the name thatbassvoice. And remember, no matter where life takes you, from my heart to yours, keep thriving.